Okay, so picture this in your mind. You got a waterfall, right? But it's pure light. And it's not falling from a cliff or anything.
Mm.
It's cascading down from this piece of land just floating up in the sky.
Yeah, it's an incredible image. Our source material paints this really vivid, almost otherworldly picture.
Exactly. So for this deep dive, we want to really get into that, not just describe it, but explore, what makes a scene like that feel so powerful, so evocative.
Well, I think the first thing that hits you is just how impossible it sounds, right? A floating island, a glowing waterfall.
Right.
It completely messes with like our basic understanding of physics and nature, and that's kind of the point, I think. It pulls you into a space where the normal rules just don't apply.
Okay, yeah. Let's focus on that waterfall then. It's luminous, glowing, pouring from this landmass that's just hanging there. It really makes you wonder about the fundamental nature of this place. Like, what forces are at play?
And that's the beauty of fantasy, isn't it? It presents something impossible, and that frees up our imagination. We start asking those questions. What could make water glow like that? Is it magic? Some kind of unique energy source native to this world?
Good point. And this glowing water, it doesn't just like dissipate. It actually flows down into a river below.
Yeah.
A pretty serene-looking river, according to the source.
That contrast is interesting.
Yeah, isn't it? You have this completely fantastical, impossible thing up top, and then this sense of calm, this serenity down below. What do you think that tells us?
It could suggest a kind of harmony, maybe. Like even in this utterly strange environment, there's an internal logic, a balance. The extraordinary and the peaceful, they exist together. It's a different kind of natural order, perhaps.
And it's not like the river's flowing through some desolate wasteland either. The source describes the surroundings as full of vibrant, colorful plants. Trees blooming with, purple, pink, orange, even blue flowers.
Whoa, blue bloom.
Yeah, it's just an explosion of color everywhere.
And those specific colors, purple, orange, blue on trees, that's important, I think. It really amps up the dreamlike quality. It pushes you further away from everyday reality. It's a clear signal. You're not in Kansas anymore. This is somewhere magical.
Absolutely. It nailed that feeling of being somewhere completely unreal, like a dream you can walk through. The source really leans into that atmosphere, that magical feeling. It's not just cool to look at. It feels significant somehow.
Well, you've got that tension, right? Defying gravity, luminous water, totally alien. But then you have this vibrant life, this river, which feels, I don't know, strangely inviting, even with the weird colors.
Yeah, inviting is a good word. And framing all of this, the sky is just light blue, some scattered clouds. It's actually pretty normal, almost gentle.
Which is smart, I think. It doesn't compete. If the sky was like swirling vortexes or something, it might be too much.
Right.
The calm, familiar sky sort of grounds the fantastical elements a little, makes it feel less like chaos and more like a window, a peaceful window into an amazing place.
So if you put all those pieces together, the floating island, the light fall, the crazy colored plants, the calm river, the gentle sky, the overall feeling is what? Tranquility, but also just sheer wonder.
Yeah, tranquility and wonder. That sounds right. It's an image that really sticks with you because it hits both those notes, the awe-inspiring and the strangely peaceful.
It definitely speaks to something in us, doesn't it? That mix of the extraordinary and the serene. Okay, so just to recap, we've journeyed, in our minds at least, to this place with a glowing waterfall dropping from a floating island, feeding a calm river, surrounded by this incredibly vibrant, almost impossible plant life, all under a soft blue sky. Quite the image.
It really is. And maybe the thought to leave you with is this. What does an image like that, a floating island, a luminous waterfall, tell us about ourselves, about our own capacity for imagination? What deep down yearnings or maybe even hopes are reflected when we dream up worlds like this? What are we truly capable of envisioning?